Alright, Schlockmeister fans, we're going to watch something called Bedside Headmaster. Let's check it out.
Taking care of your beds.
Our movie starts in a boys' school. This is Max, the headmaster. This is his wife, Line.
It's finished.
And he's having problems in the bedroom. There's a fair amount of slapstick in this movie, from slippery floors.
I believe that it was my grandfather who put a pitchfork up your great-great-grandfather's ass.
Well, let me remind you that it was my grandfather's father that hung your father's grandfather.
You're filthy old murderers, the lot of you.
They're contemplating putting a girls' wing on this
There's a
school.
greater respect of traditions.
What do we need girls and Kramscott for anyway? This grand old institution of wisdom is managed well enough, and for 100 years without girls. After all, the boys are here to think about studies of importance.
Master is thinking like all idealists on money matters at Grove, and the bankroll is out of the question. We couldn't get that much credit.
Now, if I am going to be headmaster for this school, we'll have to have that female wing. Is that clear? Or I go.
Sodom.
He goes to see a doctor for his wiener problems.
Looks like me.
How long ago is it since the last time you used it?
Oh, I'd say a week or 10 days ago. I forget exactly.
You know it.
Hello.
The boys have a
I
proposal.
feel you're not going about it right. It's very nice of you to think that, but it is personal.
But we too have an interest in the affairs, you can see.
That's very interesting.
Yes, we would all like to have this a mixed school.
Think about the morale. But there's room for them.
Yes, well, you'll see. You mean the who said anything about us running a hotel?
They propose turning the school into a hotel over the
We
summer.
live in a snob hotel that's really an old castle.
Little advertising that the hotel has a beautiful garden, a pool, great meals too. Frankly, they'll clamor to come to it.
And we'll all work together.
And the money will go in. And we've more ideas.
So they open up a hotel, and this is a VIP.
It certainly is nice to have you again.
I think she's an actress or something.
I mean here at the school hotel.
Yes, the criminal has to return to the crime scene, as the saying goes.
More slapstick. When this guy manages to peek through a window.
I'll get you down in second split. Don't hurry, it's all right
Funny this stuff is.
The boys read a book and learn about love spells.
I know you're afraid. Oh, not me. How to break the love spell. Hey, listen to this. Mix some pepper, then a half quart of teriyaki. Then fill a big gallon jug with milk of a woman. Why don't we turn everybody on in the hotel to our potion? Anything for the guests.
Some old friend of Lena's named Fabian stops by.
I still is
Oh, no, don't start. I can find my way.
Certainly, Miss Boston.
Nice to see you again.
Hello? I'm Max Mickelson.
This is Fabian.
So they're brewing their potion.
Do you think it's dangerous? Nah, don't worry about it. Now, what are we going to put it in? Hey, salt shakers.
So everyone ingests this potion and becomes appropriately horny.
A desire to learn the mazurka.
And how? Let's do it now.
I'd be glad to.
From the way your heart's beating, I'd say you're getting excited. feel mine.
I can't feel it.
Press a little harder.
I can't find it, and there's no sales slip.
Honestly, I have no idea what they're talking about, but something got
Shall that be
stolen.
a mystery unsolved? Indeed.
Hey, what's the secret?
Well, can't be found throughout the school. Somebody took it.
Now, logic tells me it was a woman who took it.
Yeah, but
Relax.
Yes. No. And your husband.
Yes.
What about him?
Don't worry about it. Kiss me.
No, Mrs. Buster.
I don't know what I'm doing, but let's do it. Quick, go on, Max. Do it. I'll do it.
What have we here? May I join the party?
For some reason, Lena got a hold of a chastity belt and decided to put it on, and now she can't take it off. Well, they reached their goal to have enough money for the girls' wing.
Hey, we got 80,000. All right.
Hey, that means we'll have the girls.
You first.
Still a little potion left. Which gets everybody frisky at the program.
They were not really meant to be alone. I'll give you an example. An institution. My girl's a little banging on the bottom.
And our last scene in the movie, the chastity belt somehow got off. And Max is cured. Alright, Schlockmeister fans, let's talk about Bedside Headmaster, shall we? This is a movie that actually is a series of movies. I think they're Danish-made films. I actually reviewed I think it's the first one in the series. It was called The Bedroom, otherwise known as Bedroom Mazurka. I think I reviewed it about a year ago. Stars the same guy, the guy who played Max, whose name is Oli Soltoft. And then Bertie Tove, I think, is the woman. I think she's in all these films too. I'm not exactly sure. But anyway, they're just a series of sex comedies that came out. This one, I think, is the third in the series, and our guy here, Max, is in charge of some sort of a boys' school. And he decides that they should open up a girls' wing to this school. But in order to do that, they got to raise some money. Now, the boys in the school are all for it, so I think it was like over the summer or something, the boys came up with a plan. Hey, let's turn this hotel into... let's turn the school into a hotel. Which is exactly what they do. They call it the Hotel Mazurka, I think. Now, the boys kind of stayed around during the summer, and of course they got all kinds of guests. There was a bunch of sexual shenanigans that occurred, although not a ton, but there was some of that going on too. I'll be honest with you, I didn't really get this film because it just kind of strayed off course for a while. I couldn't quite follow it. Again, there's some shenanigans. The boys at one point create a love potion. They put it in the salt shakers, and of course, when the waitresses come out, they take the salt shakers, put them on the tables, and suddenly everyone's getting horny and getting all frisky with each other. Our guy Max has some sort of boner problem where he can't get it up for his wife, so he goes to see a doctor about that. I showed you that scene, actually. And then for some reason, the wife puts on a chastity belt at some point. In fact, if you look at the box art there, he's trying to get it off of her. Near the end of the movie, they reach their goal. They have enough money to open up the girls' wing, and she gets her chastity belt off, and then he jumps on her, and apparently his wiener works again. I guess that's the movie. I don't know. There was enough sexual stuff going on, enough nudity, not a ton, but there was enough to, I guess, keep you interested. But I didn't really get this movie. There was one review on IMDb which made it sound like it was kind of good. But I don't know. I'd seen this once before because I had the pre-recorded VHS of this, which seems to be an extremely rare VHS tape, by the way. I couldn't even find a picture of it online anywhere or any other acknowledgement that exists, but it does. And I have it because this movie showed up on cable years and years ago, and I wrote it down to see If it ever comes back, I'll get a hold of it. Never did come back, but I found it on eBay probably in the early 2000s. It's probably the only one that's ever been on eBay. I don't know, because I just happened to look at the right time, and there it was, so I picked it up. And I watched it once back then, couldn't remember it, and watched it again now. And I probably won't watch this one again. It just didn't seem all that fun to me. But the actress, Bertie Tove, she's beautiful, and she has a couple of nude scenes, which is nice. There's some slapstick comedy in here, almost kind of like Three Stooges stuff. I showed you one scene with him sliding on the floor and getting under the maid's dress, that sort of thing. But yeah, I didn't really care for this movie too much. It's kind of dragged on, and just, I don't know, it wasn't very entertained. So, not available on DVD in this country. I believe it is available overseas on a PAL DVD under a different title. In fact, the on-screen title of this one didn't say Bedside Headmaster. It had the original Danish title, Ra Sasatanga Ra Ba Ba. I don't know. But anyway, I think a couple of the other ones are available on DVD as well, but I don't know, maybe I'll try to track them down someday, maybe I won't, I don't know. But anyway, that is Bedside Headmaster. Again, not available on DVD. I made some homemade box art from the, that's what the box art looks like, actually. Made some homemade from the box. So there you go. I sound a little flat because I just found the film to be a little flat. So that's it. Curious if anybody has seen this little relic? Let me know if you have. Leave some comments down below. It's Bedside Headmaster. Watch it. Bye.